When I think about all that the Tennessee Arts Academy stands for, I can definitely say that Collierville High is an arts-rich high school in itself, in so many different ways.
I think fine arts is what makes people people. We're allowed to express ourselves in different ways through music, through singing, through performing on stage, or through painting or drawing. It allows us to let ourselves exist in a different way than we would normally would in an academic setting or in a sports setting. Collierville High School allows us to do that.
When I think about all of our teachers and all of our students and all of the programs, all of the reasons that I think we are arts rich is because how the students interact with their medium. So if I am a flautist, I interact with it in the most intimate way possible. I care very much about how much I do it, what I sound like when I do it, how other people perceive it, and then they cultivate a love of it. And then the same thing happens in singing. They care very much about the words that they say, the volume that they use, the meaning that it carries. Anyone in the visual program, they care very much about what color am I using, what stroke am I using. It's very specific, very individual. So they create this very arts-rich feeling about the medium that they use, and that personal love that they create is really what makes every student feed off of each other. So it's just love compounding on love of more arts, more music, more painting, more visual strings, you name it, they're doing it.
They're always telling us, try different things, and fail. When you do fail, you know what not to do, and then they can help you build off of that and say, you have some really good things here, these are some things you need to work on, now let's fix it and make it the best that it can be. And I think that's what really helps us and sets us up in the future.
I think that when you look at a school as large as Collierville High School, with around 3,000 students, what is wonderful about our school is that everybody has a place, and whether they find themselves in athletics or academics or fine arts, every single one of those areas is treated equally as important.
The fine arts team at Collierville High School is one of the best group of people I've worked with across the board. And we work together. I've worked other places, and it has not been that sense of camaraderie and friendship and team building that is here. And we all love working with each other and passing off that to the students.
It's really unique to Collierville High School and really important, and allows for us to be so successful, not only in our own lanes, I guess, but with our productions that do require us to come together, like the musical or even some of our children's shows and whatnot, where you see the band, the orchestra, the choir, the theater, the production side all come together. And they are not that amazing without that level of collaboration.
Our fine arts department, in my opinion, is really second to none in that, because our students are very, very vocal in terms of what they want to get out of our fine arts departments. Anything that you see us do in our plays, you see students actually building the sets. When you come into the studio, you see students actually running every aspect of it.
There is a performance hierarchy, but I like to think that, we've all either been there or we're shooting to go to that place where they're at, so we're supportive and we're engaged, and you always want your peers to be your biggest cheerleader. So that environment really just resonates with me, and I hope resonates with my students.
The fine arts department, I would say, is very inclusive. Persons of all different levels, of all different abilities, students who have special needs, who are typical learners, who have all of those different things. And it's a beautiful moment to see when everybody is working together. And the students are the ones that do such an incredible job of that, of being inclusive, of including everyone.
They're doing something successful because they were able to do it here first. And knowing that I was a part of that process could just make you cry, because they truly are like the embodiment of what is good in education and what they can do for their lives and enriching other people. And that's all that we ever want them to do, is just be good at something.
We work so hard on everything like fine arts related that we end up becoming just this little community, and I love that.
We're very fortunate to have the programs that we have. We're very fortunate to have the teachers that we have who are completely dedicated to our students and provide them with opportunities to be able to excel in the fine arts realm.